morning, 6 o'clock, I headed off down to Cornwall, Devon, for a 4-day recce of the Arc of Attrition UTMB for 2025, end of January. So I'm going to be running for the 4 days. First day about 55 kilometres, next day about 40, then 30, 35. It's just a chance to get to recce the route, to understand the route, test out kit and everything. But also as well, there's a section that I'm doing tomorrow, which is sort of the second section, but I'm doing it first because of logistics, but also when I run the Arc of Attrition actually in the race, this section is going to be at night time, and it's beautiful scenery, so it's well worth getting a chance to see it. You've got St Helens Mount at Penzance, and there's so much stuff to be seen, so that's a bit behind it as well. So hopefully get some nice pictures, nice little videos. Not going to be rushed over these 4 days, just want to get it done and just get some knowledge and just make sure everything's right. It always helps the confidence, you know, to build that up a bit. Weather's absolutely lovely at the moment. It's been about 15 degrees today. So I got here, checked in about midday at the little apartment. I'm here for 2 nights, and I'll move on to St Ives for the next 3 nights, because that's just the way it works out, you know, again, logistics wise. So lovely little place, this Porthleven, sorry. Going out and have a little wander soon. It's got dark quite quickly. I dropped my car at Sennan Cove when I got here, so that I can run from Porthleven tomorrow all the way to Sennan Cove. So that's the longest stint that I'm doing over the 4 days, probably about 55k. So at least I know at the end I can get my car and then just drive back here and then get sorted out for the next day, which will be the actual start as such for the race. So it's a good job I got out of the way today, because it's going to be, well, it took about 4-hour round trip, to be honest, by the time I got here, to drive to Sennan Cove, get sorted out, because I tried to get an Uber taxi back, couldn't, just didn't work. So I ended up getting a couple of buses, so it took quite a while to get back. So yeah, but all in all, it's good. I've got pretty much all kit sorted now. Going to be having an early night, and yeah, got a little cold still going on. Just trying to get over flu, so it's not great. But also, if this had been a week, you know, like last week, I'd have struggled to do this. So all in all, it's great, and the weather's good as well. So yeah, I can't wait. So yeah, see you tomorrow. It's just gone 6:30, so heading out early, making a start on day 1 recce of Arc of Attrition from Porthleven, which is where I am now, and should get to Sennan Cove. Well, I've got to get to Sennan Cove because that's where I dropped my car yesterday. It's a nice morning, nice and fresh. Just walking down to the harbour now. Last night the tide was out. It's lovely down here. Got all the lights on, and yeah, it's a nice little place. So I'm gonna push on now and get on with it. So I'll speak to you soon. It's quite cold. Quite an interesting route. It's very close to the edge of the cliffs and that, but it's nice. Should be some amazing views soon as it gets lighter. So yeah, as you see, the sun rising back over Porthleven. Yeah, I think it's going to be a nice day. See the sun on the rocks over there. Yeah. Nice. As the sun rises over Porthleven, which has just come from, got to say it's lovely. I've only come about 3 kilometres. Quite surprised how much it zigzags in and out from the coastline. So it's going to be a lot longer than I think. A little bit chilly, but it's going to warm up pretty soon, I think. So yeah, let's see what lays ahead. quite a lot of disused mines here. Well, they're all disused now. Only got to watch out for open mine shafts at some points because apparently they tend to collapse. Some nice little wild horses down the bottom there. I don't know if you can see them. So something to remember on that one back there, just for notes and that. I think it's about 6k out from Porthleven, just past the mine shaft. You have to go right through a gate with a yellow slide handle, which takes you across a car park at the other side, and you do a little left, which drops you back onto the trail. So one of the bits that is catching us out a bit is how narrow the actual paths are, with quite a deep gully that you're running in, so it's very hard to get a sort of normal stride going, so be very careful, otherwise just catch your foot on the edge and you're over. So I'm just sort of prancing along like a bloody horse in places, just trying to keep the stride with literally like 1 foot right in front of the other, so but it's alright. Lots of lovely little coves and bays along this route. Quite a lot of steep sort of drop-offs as well. Yeah, that's all part of it. It'll be beautiful here on a nice summer's day. Not knocking it, I mean it's lovely today. It's nice and fresh, just about right to be honest. Sun's still coming up, back over Porthleven, somewhere back there. Yeah. All in all, it's going alright. Little note to self, I've just gone wrong there. Following the GPS and it dropped us down heading towards the beach, so there's got to be a turning somewhere up here. But you just keep going along the top, and yeah, here it is. So easy to go wrong, and this is going to be at night as well, so I need to be a little bit careful. That's what this is all about, taking notes and yeah, taking it from there really. So yeah. Oh, another note to self, long socks, definitely need long socks all the way through. It's a narrow path and that, the bracken and everything constantly rubbing on your legs for that amount of time, that's going to get a bit sore. So yeah, long socks. So just coming in, well, we've got a little way to go yet, but Penzance is not that far away. You can see St Michael's Mount just there in the distance, and Penzance is just behind that. So it's probably, I don't know, 7k maybe to get there, or I'm just guessing really, I should know, but yeah. So again, beautiful St Michael's Mount on the actual race, and this section is all in dark, so you'd miss all of this, and it is beautiful. God knows how many times I'm going to end up saying beautiful by the end of this all, but it really is. It's a nice break from everything, to be honest. Right, I'm not too sure about this bit because this is taking us straight onto the beach. But I think there is a section in it somewhere, but I don't think there's any other way around, so I don't know, just have a look and find me way. I think this is going to be a bit dodgy in the night. Going to be slippery rocks as well, I reckon. Well, yeah, we'll see. Just hope there's no high tides. Ooh. It's too bad if you get a bit further down, I guess. I don't know the best way to cut through it really. It's all big boulders. Oh well. I guess it's just a case of just nice and easy. Avoid rolling your ankle and just get on with it. I couldn't find a way along the top, so yeah, like I say, just hope there's no high tides. In all fairness, this is nowhere near as bad as Snowdon, is it? So let's be honest. Alright. Oh, there's a bit of shingle over there, so head for that. I think the tide's been in this far, so I don't know. I'll do some research on this when I get back. I need to find out where it is as well. It's not. Well, it's just opposite St Michael's Mount. So it is only a little bit though, because there's the trail. And we'll be heading back up there, I guess. Yeah, interesting. Anyway, nice to be on the beach for a little bit. Just coming out the other side of Penzance now. Sun's coming out. Still a cold wind, but it's nice. I think all the trawlers have been in and unloaded the fish and everything. There's a lot of fishermen about. Wish there would be. So St Michael's Mount way over in the distance there. So I love it when you look along the coastline and realise how far you come. It's amazing, it really is. Just going through Mousehole at the moment, tiny little village. As you can see, there's no real path or anything, so you just got to be wary of the traffic a little bit. Shouldn't be much about in the race, because again it's going to be dark through here. Notes again, when you come out of Mousehole through the hilly rocky section, as soon as you get to see the lighthouse, hopefully it'll be flashing because it'll be dark, you do a bit of a zag. All of a sudden you go up this real rocky bit, but then you've got to go sharp right, and there's not much of a path. But if you go straight on, basically it's just straight off the edge. So that's notes for myself anyway. Right, it looks like another beachy bit, great big boulders. We've got the acorns up there on the post, so it's got to be the way. Yeah, GPX is saying that, so I guess, well, I don't know how far I've got to go across it, but we'll see. So day 2, Arc of Attrition Recce for 2025. Starting at Cove Recce, which would be the start of the actual race, come race day. So it's Cove Recce to Porthleven today, so it should be about 40 kilometres. Quite cold today. Had to catch 2 buses to get here, so freezing at the moment. So quite looking forward to just getting going, to be honest, and getting warmed up a little bit. So yeah, see how it goes. Yeah, certainly a bit colder today. Like I say, got pretty chilled waiting for the bus and that, but yeah, the wind's a lot colder. I think the high is supposed to be 10 degrees today, but it's supposed to be nice and sunny all day long. So that's Cove Recce that just left, which should be the start. Sun's nice. It's nice, getting nice and high. So I got a nice little bit to start with. We're down on the beach, but I'm not sure if it should be. So I guess we'll keep going for a bit, and hopefully, yeah, hopefully I'll get back up onto the route. Big boulders again. Yeah, I'm not sure. Just had a little tumble, bit of undulation. I just caught my foot. Thing is, it's always the same, your legs get a little bit tired, and I was just doing quite a long stint of running, because I haven't been able to for quite a long time because of the terrain and that. So trying to make that time, and that's what happens. Went down on my bad leg as well, bad thigh, so I've got to be a bit careful. So yeah, more haste, less less haste, more speed. Alright, let's hobble on. I'm sure you're not supposed to be doing this bit anymore. I'm sure there's supposed to be a route around it. I'm sure this is pretty much the old course, because the tide's coming in, you wouldn't be able to get across it. So, right, let's get on with it. Well, that wasn't too bad, although I could have taken an easier route for sure. I've got right down onto the beach, so I've got to go back up again now. Right, 20k in. So 25 kilometres done now, right, just over I think. Another 15 to go for the day, then that's it, that's done. Should be there back at Porthleven, sorry. The weather's absolutely gorgeous now. It's pretty cold this morning, but it's just so 25 kilometres in now. Nice bit of an easier stretch, this bit. It's just on the grass, so I've been able to get a little bit of running done. The weather's beautiful now, clear skies. Still a bit cold, but it's perfect really. Couldn't ask for it to be any better. I don't think it'll be like this somehow come January for the actual race, but it is lovely. Very calm seas. So nearly done for the day, just coming out to Porthleven. So a nice little trek across the sand, which is quite sappy a bit, but there's not a lot of it in all fairness. I mean, that's where I just come from and that's where we're going to, so it's not too bad. Alright, let's finish it off for the day. Alright, note to self, that's sand coming into Porthleven. I don't think there's any way you can get across that unless you're wearing gaiters to stop gravel and stones getting into your shoes, which is a bit of a disappointment. And I've now just lost the coastal path. Good morning, start of day 3. Little bit of a delay this morning because got here last night with the car and parking up outside the hotel, and there was a bit of a step that you couldn't see, so ended up ripping the side out of the tyre. So I've had to try and sort that this morning in the dark, get the spare fitted. Well, it's just one of those emergency spares, so I'll have to get another tyre before I go back, but that's done now and that's out of the way. So just got to get the train now to Penzance, then get the bus from Penzance to Sennan Cove, then get started. So it might be a little bit of a later start by the time I actually start the run, but it shouldn't be too bad. 35k today to get us back here to St Ives, so nice day as well. So just at Sennan Cove, just heading out. There's something going on the beach. Charles, they're putting in the sand, so I don't know what that's all about, but yeah, it's a bit overcast today. It certainly feels a bit colder. I think it's cloudy all day, so keep moving and keep warm. Another beachy bit just coming out of Sennan Cove. Quite a bit of sand. Apparently that's all cordoned off because it's an adder breeding ground up there. Little note to self here, change socks today. Well, when I say change them, I mean spec. So I've been running the same type last 2 days, but feet got really sore. So I've gone on to the old Runderwear ones and see how they work out. Feel quite comfortable in all fairness. Feet don't feel too bad at all. Well, at the moment. So see how they work out. Another note for myself coming out of Sennan Cove, where you're coming up to the real rocky bits. As you come to this point here, I've just gone straight on there around the corner, and it's dead end with a great big sheer drop. So what I should have done is follow the steps here and up that way, I think. Yeah, it's not easy and it'll be in the dark. So 6 kilometres out from Sennan Cove, I think. It's quite technical. I didn't realise it was that technical. I should be running now, but I'm not when I'm filming. That's my excuse anyway. So I think some of the problems is as well, you're following the coastal path, but in a lot of places it's changed and they've still got the old signs there. And you don't know if you're actually on the right coastal path or not. So when you come up to a corner, you just don't know what's around it. But yeah, it's all part and parcel of it. So yeah, still a bit cold, a bit drizzly, but get used to it, eh? Right, so 6k out from Sennan Cove, you drop down to a little car park. GPX from there, the one that I've been using, sent us all over the place, and it's wrong. You need to just follow the road. You get to the car park, turn right, follow the road up, all the way up, follow the coastal path signs, and well, I was worrying because it was just the opposite direction that it needed to go, but eventually you do zig back, and I can't see any other way of getting up here, to be honest. I'm sure it'll be clearer on race day with UTMB signage, and yeah, they usually do a good job on that, so, but it's just something to remember anyway. So I asked a local guy who was out with his 2 greyhounds, and yeah, he put us right, even though I found it hard to believe, but no, he was right. So yeah, you can't always rely on GPX. Right. Just coming up through 11th mine. Yeah, the weather's turned, which is good. It's good for better experience for January. Still beautiful things to see though. It's amazing to think of the mining industry that used to be here. So I've come past quite a lot of old lift shafts. Yeah, it's quite impressive. Straight off the edge here, what a view, eh? Even on a day like today. Hey up, day 4. It's just gone 6 o'clock in the morning because I really need to try and get this done in a decent time today, so I can get the car fixed, get the tyres sorted. Well, feet are sore, toes are blistered like big, but should be alright when they pop, I think. Otherwise not too bad, it's just a bit stiff, a bit of a cold still hanging in there. But again, it's not a bad morning, it's not raining or anything. It's cold, but not that cold. So let's see, let's do a bit of nighttime navigation. Sun should be up in an hour and a half, I think. So yeah, try and finish this off. See you later. Just passing through Hale. It's been a nice easy stretch for getting a little bit of running done, so done 9k already. That's in like an hour and a half, so it's alright. Our running pace is just plodding along. I'm walking again just for the GoPro, so I'm going to get going again, but yeah, it's quite daylight now. I'll be glad when this is over, get the car sorted out as well. Wow, what a stretch that was. 15k, just coming up to Godrevy. Yeah, so 15k this morning from St Ives, and it's all been runnable. So yeah, 2 hours to do the 15k, so that's going to be so welcome. After all the technical bits before, the section I did yesterday, that's about 37k. So technical. Just, I wouldn't say technical, just slow going. It's walking from rock to rock to rock. You can see St Ives there, way off in the distance where I come from. It's a massive bay that I've gone round. But yeah, it's all going well. It's a nice day again. bit of cloud, but yeah, I think it'll be alright. Should get done by lunchtime hopefully, and then get that car sorted. Just one of those days. And how about that for a sight? God knows how many sea lions down there on the beach. They're still just chilling out together. Amazing, eh? The things you see.